think I chose this way of living now, but it chose me. You can hear me coming with a 6-2 humming, Guns N' Roses bumping through a 12 in the floor. I don't need me nothing but a spot out in the country. I smile when they say that I ain't me anymore. Ain't a thing changed around here but the money. You try to mix it up, but let me tell you something. Same in my Dixie, same rowdy bunch with me. I'll be laid up in the dirt before you ever take it from me. So take the boy out the truck, take the boy out the mud, put him up in a PJ, he'll still try to get them 40 stuck. So line him up, turn it up and keep it running. Say whatever you want, but I'm anything but new to country. Without a doubt, I've been around. Yeah, everybody knows my name when I show up now. And I've been from New York to LA and every place in between, but they don't do it like we do it in my hometown. Ain't a thing changed around here but the money. You try to mix it up, but let me tell you something. Same in my Dixie, same rowdy bunch with me. I'll be laid up in the dirt before you ever take it from me. So take the boy out the truck, take the boy out the mud, put him up in a PJ, he'll still try to get them 40 stuck. So line him up, turn it up and keep it running. Say whatever you want, but I'm anything but new to country. Ain't a thing changed around here but the money. You try to mix it up, but let me tell you something. Same in my Dixie.
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
After hundreds of battles throughout the season, we finally determine a champion tonight. As EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings you the biggest game of them all, the Super Bowl. Tonight, with a hallowed Lombardi trophy in the building, it's a battle to raise it at midfield.
Let's go, baby!
Between
Turn
the
it up!
Arizona
Turn it
Cardinals
up!
and the Baltimore Ravens. Kate Scott, Brock Heward up here in the booth, everybody. Honored to bring you this Super Bowl. And might we see a little history here tonight, partner? One side on the verge of their first Lombardi trophy. But to win it, they've got to go through somebody who knows what it takes. They have been to the mountaintop before.
And we all know that narrative could be a blessing, also a curse. They enter this game with a different type of momentum. A team without a title on the verge of finally achieving it. But with that momentum, sure comes the weight of pressure and expectations. What is that sideline feeling? We'll be watching it, can't wait to bring it to you. And handling that pressure will be an enormous key.
And they finally stopped him, but not before he picked up 7 on that first down run.
While that run may not have moved the chains, Kate, that's such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
Here we go! Ready?
Throwing from the pistol, Richardson finds him over the middle. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
First down from the 42.
Ready? 70, step over!
Running from the pistol with Benson. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play action pass to come.
First down from the 42.
Ready? 70 Lions!
The play clock ran all the way down there, and this is going to cost the offense. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call's going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. Set him back 5. It's 1st and 15 after the penalty.
Let's go now. Viking 18.
A shotgun. It's Richardson. Buys time, rolling right. He's keeping it. Oh, Richardson fumbled it. But it bounces out of bounds, so they'll retain possession.
Sometimes, let's face it, it's just better to be lucky than good. Your mind as a runner always goes to worst case scenario when you feel that ball get knocked loose. That time the sideline saved him and his team.
Benson on 1st and 10. And they sense it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Richardson now. This throw finds Marvin Harrison Jr. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. They gain 11 on that play, and it's going to give the Cardinals a 1st down.
Hold it ready. Go. Check out.
They're going to run it. This is Trevor Etienne. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready?
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Has him on the quick hitter. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line.
Textbook hitch route. Just hit him in the short field and deliver it once that defense turns their attention elsewhere. Okay, this is a low-ceiling play, but a reliable source of yardage.
9th play of the drive coming up. They need 8 yards here on 3rd down.
Here we go. Shot 60 bucks. Panther 60. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Throw here, 3rd down. Oh, try forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picks it off. And the Ravens get the football on the 1st turnover of the contest. Well, how quickly things can change. They were looking so good just a couple of plays ago, and suddenly, not anymore. A red zone look comes up empty with that interception.
I think the pressure got to him there, Kate. And I don't even mean all those pass rushers, although they were certainly coming too. I mean the pressure of being 3rd down in the red zone. That's where you got to slow yourself down as a quarterback and know you've got to simply protect the football.
Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Lamar now from the gun. Pass into the hands of Mark Andrews. And this is going to take him off and across midfield there at the opposing 45.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Following that last play, want to keep that pedal down. 1st and 10 from the 45. Jackson keeping it himself. They get to him behind the line block. Looks like they're going to lose a couple on that zone read. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Out of the gun. Here's Jackson. take him down, but there's a flag on the play. So they'll decline this and take the result. They'll run here following the penalty. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Catch made by Keaton Mitchell. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
Mitchell, a gain of 4, brings up 3rd and 4.
So Super Bowl 60, a quarter of the way done. Couple of zeros on the board right now. More from Santa Clara coming up. Third down and 4 now. This is the 7th play in this drive. They give right side to Henry. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down.
Assignment on the tackles. A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
Quite the brave call they're making in this situation, Brock. They're going for it on 4th. They'll throw for it. It'll be the first and more. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. They left the offense out there on 4th down, Brock, and look at the results. A big gain, 15 yards, and a fresh set of downs, too. Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Hey, middle.
Henry. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. He gets him 3, and this brings up 2nd and goal.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. Back to Henry. And this time he's got it. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens parlay the interception into points. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. Luke tacks on the extra points. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest.
Cardinals, nothing.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Trevor Etienne to return this. They'll have decent field position to begin with here. Brock, he's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Ready.
You've set it downs for him from the 31. And off to Benson to start the drive. And he's going to manage a low yard on that drive up the gut. That stop made by Derek Brown.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Ready.
Play action. It's Richardson. Snared by the running back. Here's Trey Benson. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like the 40-yard line. That's a pickup of 9. And it's good enough for an Arizona 1st down. Motioning the tight end now. They give now to Benson. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. This one falls incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Here we go. Set.
They'll air it out on 3rd. That is once again incomplete, and consecutive incompletions have now pushed them to 4th down. The Cardinals out for the punt. Tylan Wallace on the return for the Ravens. Can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10.
Hey, report. It's on. Hey, report.
Running right with Mitchell. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against him. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
From the gun, Jackson. Short pass brought in. And that will not be enough for a first down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
So gain of 8 brings up 3rd and 2.
Before the snap on 3rd and 2, they call time. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Just 2 to go. This one's sent up for Lamar, and he'll get them enough for a first down.
Some tough running from the leader of the offense right there. Didn't have a ton of room, but he made it work well enough to move those chains.
Not much scoring to this point as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Super Bowl 60 and Santa Clara in just a moment. First down now, ball at the 33. Looking to throw, Jackson. This is completed downfield to Likely. He's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. They get 27 on the play. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
Just about every defensive coordinator worth his salt says 2 things in every production meeting. Number 1, well, we got to stop the run. And number 2, we got to take away the tight end. Well, good luck doing that. Defending a big guy who can move like that, it's a lot easier to talk about than to go out and execute.
Escapes the pocket. And he's going to have this one down to the 20. So 20 yards on that play. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Working inside the red zone. down to the 6. Offense in the hurry up here.
That's good for a Baltimore first down.
Now it's Lamar. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. So first time we've seen one of his passes hit the ground this game, Brock. He had been perfect before that one.
Well, we hear it and we know it, right? The team that makes fewer mistakes in this league typically wins the game. Yeah, that was what would you call a first mistake throwing the ball, and they still got the lead thanks to earlier efforts.
Hey, finish it on.
Jackson throwing here. Tackle on the play by the rookie out of Ole Miss. This is a pivotal moment on the game's biggest stage, Brock. It's 3rd and goal. 3rd and long for him here. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
You know, I say this all the time. We get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Oops, knocks it through. And that one was beautifully struck. It goes right down the middle.
That's tremendous execution right there. Really using every bit of time they had left in a methodical drive. Paying off with points, and remember, they'll get the ball to start the second half as well.
On the return, this is Etienne. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. One last play before the break.
Here we go.
Looks like they'll play it safe with a run to the outside. And he has a decent gain on what's going to be the final play of the half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Enough waiting. Let's crown a champion, shall we? The second half of the Super Bowl is underway. Here's Tylan Wallace on the return. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard
line. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Next one. 13. Next one.
Now it's Jackson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Kate, you know I love to say that the NFL game is a game of adjustments. You come out of halftime, and you know you've got to impact the quarterback. You got to get home, and it's exactly what they do on this opening drive.
Here's Jackson to throw. That one doesn't find its man. Incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Jackson now, 3rd and long. Big game downfield. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Tez Walker touchdown. Here's Luke for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Ravens take a 3-possession lead. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Dortch now to return it. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10.
Ready?
Play action with Richardson. Looking underneath here, Benson. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it's going to give the Cardinals a first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Now he takes it. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's set out. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And it's good enough for an Arizona first down.
Let's go now. 19 Tiger, 77 Wolf.
Throwing from the pistol, Richardson. Finds his fullback. Oh, the fumble jumps out of bounds. What a break there for the offense.
I think that's one of those cases, Kate, where this defense wished that ball was round. You know, it's not, and it bounces in funny ways, and unfortunately for the defense there, it bounces the wrong way right out of bounds.
Richardson now on 1st and 10. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
They give on second to Benson. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after a 7-yard gain. Alohi Gilman up from the secondary for that tackle. Third down here, need 8 on the play.
Come back team. 19 Lions.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Finds him over the middle. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it's going to give the Cardinals a first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
On the move, headed right. Has it down close. And in for the Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals start the second half with some needed points. Marvin Harrison Jr. with the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Cardinals cut the lead down to 10. 17. That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Wallace with a return here. The coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Mitchell up the middle. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Handoff headed right to Henry. This one nearly moves the chains, but he stopped just shy of that marker. 6-yard pickup brings up 3rd down.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. One drawn up here for Lamar. He dodged the tackle. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, Now you got to worry about a quarterback that can do what he just did. Took the ball himself for a big run.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Zone read. They'll hand off to Henry. Doesn't get much beyond the line. A yard at most. Long-time standout Calais Campbell there for the stop.
That's a pretty good stop on first down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Lamar now from the gun. Forced out to his right. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
Jackson now on 3rd. Complete over the middle. He makes the catch, but is hit before he can get that first down. They say he's maybe a yard short.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Quite the brave call they're making in this situation, Brock. They're going for it on 4th. He's going to run for it. Keeps away from one. And this is going to make it down to the 24-yard line.
When they draw up these plays for the quarterback, these are the type of results they're expecting, Kate. Something that could tear a hole in the defense, move the chains, and just as importantly, and maybe most importantly, put a seed of doubt and thought into that defensive mind that the QB can run at any time.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, a run for Henry. Even 5 on that play as he gets him inside the red zone.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Chased out to his right. He can run it. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. Extra point is up and through by Luke. And the Ravens take a 3-possession lead. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Dortch now to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25. This is our last play of the quarter. First down throw here from Richardson. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Hard to believe, but just 1 quarter left in our season. We're through 3 in Super Bowl 60. The Cardinals have possession, but if they want that title, they need to erase that deficit. Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4.
Lions.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Looking for his back, but it will not find him. That's incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
60 Eagles.
3rd and short yardage here, Richardson. Finds Benson out of the backfield. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. Good hit, but someone will love for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the first down. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it's good enough for an Arizona first down.
Ready! Tackle 80!
Richardson to throw again. And this is lofted deep down the middle. He will score. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals get it back to within 2 possessions. Marvin Harrison Jr. with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And the Cardinals cut the lead down to 10.
Ravens 24, Cardinals 14.
Still down a couple of scores after that. They're going to set up for the onside kick. And no dice on this kick. The Ravens recover. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. Well, kind of feels like we're starting to get to that point, Brock.
And what point is that, Kate?
You know, the bold point of the game where you have to try something bold could end up becoming a play that finally sinks him, though.
Yeah, it's time for desperation. Without a defensive stop here, it's really hard to lay out the scenarios for much success. Every second matters now when you don't come up with that onside kick.
It's his running back. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Out of the gun, Henry. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Okay, the 2-yard run on first down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule. You're going to have to pick up the pace.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
180!
Mitchell gets it from the gun. And that one doesn't get him much. Give him maybe a yard. It's 3rd down.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
Hey, Alpha. Hey, Alpha, come on. Come on. 180. Come on.
To the air on 3rd and long. Got his man. Hopkins has it. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up 1st and goal.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
1st and goal now as they try to pad this lead.
Hands up. Right on.
Trying to run with Henry. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you can put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in...
Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. Here's Luke for the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Ravens take a 3-possession lead. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. On the return, this is Etienne. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be pushed out up near that 40-yard line. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And it's going to give the Cardinals a first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
Viking 18.
Richardson on 1st and 10. That is complete. McBride on the slant. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 18 Rattler, 18. Ready.
To the air on this 1st down. Richardson. Put the body on the line for his team. It's a gain of 22. And it's good enough for an Arizona 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
On 1st down, it's Richardson. Jump off caught by his back. And he's going to be out of bounds right along the 20.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
That's complete. Here's Scott. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. Offense is set. 1st and 10.
Warriors 70. Here we go, here we go. Buffalo 8, Cougar 19. Ready,
They'll throw again. Richardson. And he scores. That's an Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals get it back to within 2 possessions. Marvin Harrison Jr. with the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. Kicking team out to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cardinals cut the lead down to 10. Well, this one not quite over just yet. They've got 3 timeouts at their disposal, but really need to make the unexpected recovery here. No dice on this kick. The Ravens recover. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10.
Alrighty. Sit up.
Mitchell on the give. Headed left. He does it. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. Here's Luke for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Ravens take a 3-possession lead. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. On the return, this is ETN. He's brought down to end that run back, and we have reached our 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Santa Clara. Cardinals hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out.
On the set.
Cardinals into formation. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Mustang 19. Cowboy 79 Broncos. Go.
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. Heard this to the line. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Dumped off to his running back. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Go! 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Working now from the gun. Harrison secures this left side. And he's going to be at midfield now as he gets out of bounds. Gain of 9 yards on the play. And it's going to give the Cardinals a 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Richardson now on 1st and 10. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both toting the ball as a runner, and really importantly as a check-down outlet on short rolls.
He's almost to the markers. His effort takes it to the 40, 3rd down. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
Going again, Richardson. Buys time, rolling right. This one's in range, but it gets knocked away. Couldn't connect, and that brings up 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals get it back to within 2 possessions. Kicking team on to try the PAT. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Cardinals cut the lead down to 10. So even after the score, they're still down 2 possessions. Time not exactly on their side as they try this onside kick. Moments away now from celebrating a win. Even with that kick, there wasn't much chance of pulling off the comeback. And now that they failed to recover, partner, I'd say this one officially over and done with.
They went out taking every chance they could, right? Swinging as much as possible, but you just can't have this big a deficit this late in the game. Pete Carroll likes to say, can you win a game in the 1st quarter, 2nd quarter, 3rd quarter? Nope. You win it when it matters in this league, and that's finishing in the 4th.
The Cardinals decided to use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Another run for Henry. Makes the tackle. And he'll have a short pickup down to the 17. Arizona goes ahead and calls its 2nd timeout. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Running once more with Henry. Makes his way through a tackle. That's a 1st down for the Ravens, partner. And that should all but do it here.
Oh, that vision he has when he gets into space like a chess master. Seeing multiple moves ahead of time. He knows who's going to attack and at what angles, and he maneuvers his way through before someone could finally get to him.
Your mind is out of bounds. It's telling you back it up. You check about thoughts and memories that's adding up.
And for the 3rd time in 3 visits to the biggest stage of them all, the Baltimore Ravens are once again Super Bowl champions. Well, Brock, you and I talk about this often, multiple times throughout the regular season. List of greats who've never made it to this moment. It's enormous. Some of the best to ever do it across 100+ years of football. And those greats could not do what these players have just done.
No, because it was a group, and such a special group, brought together from so many different pasts, but it bonded and formed one of these teams so strong together that Super Bowl became a legitimate possibility for them. This moment never gets old. Fate and circumstance linked together when this season began. And now, with this win, it will link all these guys together forever as champions.
Commissioner Roger Goodell on hand to present the Lombardi Trophy to the Baltimore Ravens, champions of Super Bowl 60. So for our entire crew here at EA Sports, for my partner Brock Heward and myself, that's going to do it on another fantastic NFL season. We cannot wait to catch you all again in the fall. I'm Kate Scott. Wherever and however you've been watching, please get home safe tonight, everybody. Good night from Santa Clara.
promise you better than that. I don't got time to deal with the drama. I want the Chanel and I got your back. I promise that I would've never got involved if I knew I would get so attached. I promise that I would've never hit the road if I knew that you weren't coming back. Was it too much to ask for? You know that I had you. You know that I would've did anything, anything that you asked for. You know that I had you. I know that you know I gave you everything.
Stressing, quit stressing. You should already know how I'm stepping. Saying you want love for the essence. This time I'll be the one to address it. No ABCs, but I got that for your efforts. New Van Cleef for the necklace. Being that voice of the trenches, so tell me what's your preference. I'ma keep my cool if you stay composed. And when your boy gets home, I don't wanna hear no chat about. If you ain't got proof, then leave it alone. I'm on the road trying to keep us afloat. While you want space and a reason to grow. If things are best left kept on the low, then I think you should leave that after the tone.
Was it too much to ask for? You know that I had you. You know that I would've did anything, anything that you asked for. You know that I had you. I know that you know I gave you everything.
See, I would've done anything for you. Now you won't pick up when I call you. It was late night texting to a yawning. Nowadays I'm overthinking till the morning. Switched up and turned without a warning, but I know my heart forever bleeds. Truth is that strangers like magicians. Never knew them tricks were up your sleeve.
Hey, I'm sick of this back and forth. Stop, it's starting to get contagious. I had to put the bridges out you built. What I felt inside would have been outrageous. Stop acting, think I believe that. That's catfish, poor performance. What's your number, please, or contact. Buzz you up so I can call that a ballin'.
Can't tell me like, what do you want? Yeah, tell me like, what do you need? Fresh tip when you're doing your feet. New LV when you fly overseas. Call plumbing cause I'm at a... Been swimming cause I'm in a deep. Don't call me, you already know. I'm on the road and you for the streets.
Young on and ain't the same. I guess we're on different things. I guess now we're distant strangers. You said it's no fun to blame, but I was not the one to change. I was not the one to save you. You were my everything. Now I regret everything. I wanted you here with me, but you didn't want that. I'm doing anything. I don't know what's you're in. I wanted you here with me, but it was too much to ask for. You know that I had you. You know that I would've did anything, anything that you asked for. You know that I had you. I know that you know I gave you everything.
I check the doors, check the windows, and pull the blinds. I check the clock, wondering what he'll pull this time. I have a feeling that necromancer's outside, and I'm just trying to stay quiet. I don't sleep much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? I keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Ooh, promises and contracts. I used to keep. I don't sleep much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? I keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Ooh, my hallucination. I used to see. Wake up and I found out, did it change up? Wait, did it change up? Is it light out? Yeah, did it find out? Better walk around the edge of the room in the bed with my arm on face. Face around, better try to breathe. Face around, face around. I check the doors, check the windows, and pull the blind. I check the clock, wondering what he'll pull this time. I have a feeling that necromancer's outside, and I'm just trying to stay quiet. I don't sleep much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? I keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Ooh, promises and check the clock, wondering what he'll pull this time. I have a feeling that necromancer's outside, and I'm just trying to stay quiet. I don't sleep much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? I'll keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Ooh, promises and contracts I used to keep. I don't sleep much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? I keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Ooh, my hallucination I used to see. It felt so real, but now I plead, just take the deal. I promised you a contract. I promised you a contract.
Why you all in my face, taking up all of my space? You should get out of my way, you should get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do, I'ma do what I want anyway. Don't really care what you think, you should get out of my way. Get your talking face out of my way, out of my way, out of my way, out of my way, out of my way. I got too many plays, I don't even play. Out of my way, get out of my way, out of my way, out of my way.
Way up, get your weight up, put your plate up. You a foreign, we at war, and I got all hallelujah, Talladega, baby Jesus, in the flesh, come and get it, and I'm get it. All my friends coming with all their friends, and we get active, yeah, we get active, yeah. All of my tattoos black, my eyes bloodshot red. I'm ready right now, don't run your mouth too quick, let's get it. Stop talking. One way, my way, my way, my way, my way, my way. Don't make me wipe you, get your talking out my face. It's in my mind, really, this in my DNA. I gotta get it, I don't know no other way. Get out my way.
Why you all in my face, taking up all of my space? You should get out of my way, you should get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do, I'ma do what I want anyway. Don't really care what you think, you should get out of my way. Get your talking face out of my way, out of my way, out of my way, out of my way, out of my way. I got too many plays, I don't even play. Out of my way, get out of my way, out of my way, out of my way.
All my friends coming with all their friends, and we get active, yeah, we get active, yeah. All of my tattoos black, my eyes bloodshot red. I'm ready right now, don't run your mouth too quick, let's get it. Stop talking. One way, my way, my way, my way, my way, my way. Don't make me wipe you, get your talking out my face. It's in my mind, really, this in my DNA. I gotta get it, I don't know no other way. Get out my way.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm up now, it's an update. I'm a real snob, I need a parfait. I need to meditate with the bunny on my state. I'm finna give her a good shot on my case. She want the Mew Mew, she want the Eastside. How much it costed? Like an Andre. I spent a band on a Band-Aid. Thinking I missed, baby, is a mistake. I got 12 months, but I need an extra one. You wouldn't know a rep if you're next to one. It's young, I mean it, baby, I ain't like the rest of them. She a fanatic for that dun. Yeah, new house in the hills. Fine, waiting for me down in Brazil. 5, had to go on for the kill. It's 5 + 8, you know the deal. It's a skinny leg legend. Oregonian, it's hard to meet a Fevin. I might grow me a gut like my dad. My folks want grandkids really bad. So baby, do you wanna be a mini baby mama? Yeah, our kids could be East African, or they could be an accident. How you rap like that's what they asking him. I was poor and I'm black, so I'm taxing them. Just a couple reparations that I factor in. We saw the Toyota Ethiopians, yeah, but I'm on right now. I wanna stop and get down. A lot of rain in my life I found, so please shut the pipe down. I need that.
As an immigrant who came into this country, adapting it every day, the language barrier, the culture barrier, everything, but you have to face it. I've been working my butt off, you know?
I was named after my grandfather, so I can't put shame to the name I'm proud of. If they it up correct, them treat your family with honor. I don't care if it's easy for the barista, I promise. Yeah, me and my dad on the beach, he passed it to my sis while our toes touch the sea. I hope you hatin' get to do the same thing. Success don't suck, what sucks is wondering. 730 days and 32 new grades. That album got me stressed, I tune it like T-Pain. Yeah, I got the keys and these got keychains. They keep taking shots, but they missing, they need aim. Cop the signal like Bruce Wayne. Never had it all, but I built it from loose change. Life is like a white tee, baby, it gets stained. But you better bundle up, cause it's a cold game.
Yeah, huh? Let's go. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, yeah. It's so right. It's so right. It's right. One album is getting kinda hectic. Too many fans on me like I'm in Texas. 3 years deep now, keeping them guessing. 4-star hotel, what's for breakfast? 5 fingers, give you a blister. 6 at the wheel, you're 6 the mister. Give me your mama, I'ma kiss her. I said 6 rings on me like I'm in Pittsburgh. Motion maker, record breaker. 6 on my chest like an LA Laker. Black belt MC, call me master. 6 on the beat, it's a speaker blaster. Bars are hot, and bars are ready. A Middle Caesars with the extra chetty. Extra style, extra flow. Slip for sale, like 5 below. Yeah, in the club now like I'm Biddy. Counting these notes like a MIDI. Laugh to the bank, hit the gritty. Go and tell your mom that she really, really pretty. Yo, I called up your grandma.